Welcome back to Mystical Heart Tarot Readings. As promised, I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview. I do the Karma card readings. And in the Karma cards, we have the planets, the signs, and the houses. So I want to give you a little overview of each of the planets, of each separate planet, of the signs, and of the houses, especially of the houses. You might want to take notes. I'm going to try to make this brief. I downloaded an ebook from um, onto my device. So I'm getting my information from there. So the planets that we have, let's pull the cards out because after this I'll do a karma reading on a separate video. Let's look at what planets we have here. So in the planets we have Mercury, the Sun, the Moon, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, Mars, Uranus, the South Node, Venus, and the North Node. And so I'm gonna go give you a brief description or talk just a little bit about each one of those. So the Sun, we all know the Sun, living positively, the self-image, willpower, living negatively, ego, vanity, and selfishness. Your sun, the Sun, is also the main sign when you're born, which would be something along the lines of Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio. You get the picture. The Moon, living positively, feeling, nurturing, and instincts. Living negatively, neediness, moodiness, timidity, being timid. Mercury is the planet of communication. So, living positively, it's communicative, intelligence, exchange of ideas. Living negatively, it's chattering, it's superficial, it's inconsistent. Venus, we all think of as the planet of love, living positively, loving, gentle, and caring. Living negatively, lazy, manipulative, and I can't talk today. Weak-willed. The next one is Mars, which is currently in retrograde. Mars, the planet of war. Living positively, determination, courage, and action. Living negatively, rage, brutality, and brashness. The next planet being Jupiter, living positively, faith, excitement, adventure, and joy. Living negatively, overindulgent, pompous, arrogance, and risk. Saturn, sometimes known as the planet of karma, Living positively, commitment, discipline, integrity, and longevity. Living negatively, fear, barriers, depression, hard-heartedness. Rawness, living positively, progress, change, unexpected surprises, breakthroughs, nonconformity. Living negatively, chaos, wrecking, unreliability, rushing. Neptune, living positively, enlightenment, inspiration, dreams, connection, mysticism, and sacrifice. Living negatively, no boundaries, substance abuse, delusions, and disappointment. Oh, Pluto, living positively, transformation, healing, crisis, passion, and power. Living negatively, destruction, power struggles, and violence. And let me find the nodes. I have to scroll back to the beginning. Sorry. Because the nodes, I believe, are connected to the moon. Let me find them. Hit the wrong thing and you end up in the wrong place. Then you got to take into consideration we have the retrogrades. And really, these karma readings revert back to your birth chart. In the sense of speaking. Let me see. This is the book that I'm getting this information from is called Astrology Made Easy. Finding it on my iPad is not as easy. Let's see here. I want to find the nodes so that I can give you an idea of what they are. Some planets are considered generational. Well, where are the nodes? I just seen them before I came on here. Well, I guess I'm going to have to come back to that. Because I don't see the nodes here. I seen them just before I came on, and now I can't seem to find them. So let me move on to the houses. So the first house, let me see if I can show you this. This is what an astrology wheel looks like. If you do a birth chart, this is what your birth chart would look like. And as you can see, it starts with the first house here, and it goes around the wheel counterclockwise from the first house to the 12th house. So each house, this is where you might want to take notes. The first house is about your appearance and the way you come across, your social mask. House number 2 is cash, property, possessions, self esteem, values, material wealth, what you have value in. You know, along the lines of the same thing I say when it comes to the pentacles in a tarot deck. House number 3 is communication, siblings and neighbors, and trips. And your mind. House number 4 is home and family, where you feel you belong, emotional foundations. House number 5 is romance, creativity and kids, fun, pregnancies, flirting, risk taking. House number 6 is daily work, health and routines, being of service to others, alternative health, and job situation. House number 7 is partnerships, business and personal, one-to-one relationships, marriage, alliances, and enemies. House number 8 is birth, death, life's mysteries, rebirth, renewal, transformation, joint finances. House number 9 is travel, studying the great cosmic quest, broadening the mind, gaining perspective, your ambitions and career. Oh, no, I'm on number 10 now. House number 10 is your ambitions and career. How you make your mark, goals, public life, recognition. House number 11 is friends, social circles, groups and clubs, wishes, and spiritual aspirations. And house number 12, the last house, is self sabotage, fear, your dreams, your inner self, secrets, self transcendence, retreats, meditation, and connection. This is just a little overview of the planets, which I wish I could find the nodes. Those are the only two I didn't find. But more specifically, the houses. So, what I would recommend, if you'd like, when I'm doing these karma readings, if it'll help you any, would be you have to know your time of birth. Well, you don't have to, but for a better understanding of your birth chart, go to your search engine and type in free birth chart. I typically use Cafe Astrology as my go-to. You enter in your date of birth, your exact time of birth. If you don't know your exact time of birth, you can put unknown, and then just put in the city, and then hit the space bar, because if that city is in multiple states, you'll be able to pick the correct state. And then it will give you your birth chart. And that little wheel that I showed you will be at the very end. And you'll see where all the planets are and in which sign they are and which house they're in, for a better understanding of your birth chart. It takes a long time to learn astrology. A long time. It's not something that comes overnight. It's not something that comes in a year. So I hope that explanation of the houses, it was more for the houses than it was for the planets. The North Node and the South Node, not, I'd have to do a little more. I don't know why I can't find it on here. And I thought I had it. I should have went there first, I guess. Let me see if I can get back to the beginning and see if I can find it to get a better understanding of your birth chart. There's got to be an easier way to get back through this book than there is to just flip through these pages. But I will do it. Give me 1 second. If you get in depth into birth charts, there's degrees, aspects, orbs, and I don't know anything about any of those. You have your rising signs. Some signs are cardinal signs. Now we're talking about the signs such as Virgo, Aquarius, Aries, and so on. Some are cardinal signs, some are fixed signs, and some are mutable signs. I'm looking to see. I could have sworn before I came live, not live, before I came on this video, where I seen. There's the signs. And it's not, I'm not finding it now. I'm still looking. Give me a second here. The moon's nodes. Let's see if that's it. There we go. The nodes. North node and the south node. Let's see if we got the meaning here. The meaning of the nodes. Well, I guess it depends on where they're at in your chart. So the north node and the south node are related to the moon itself. The idea, doing the nodes on our chart can be scary. The idea with this is that we work on ourselves in order to move away from the South Node house and towards the North Node house. And we achieve this by observing our own patterns of behavior. I'm looking to see if it gives us, let's see here. These moon nodes can tell you a lot about yourself and other people. The nodes are actually used more in Eastern astrology than in the Western tradition, which is what we're concerned with in this particular book here. The nodes are where the moon crosses the ecliptic, the apparent path of the sun. The north node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going north, and the south node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going south. The 2 points are always directly opposite each other, and they are nearly always retrograde. The south node shows what a person did in his or her past life. It shows what he or she came into the world able to do. The things in his or her life that feel easy or comfortable. And they give you an example of a person that has the south node in the 7th house. Relationships are easy and comfortable to them. On the exact opposite side of the chart is the north node. This shows what someone needs to do and where they need to go with their life in order to find satisfaction, fulfillment, and happiness. You could say this node shows our life purpose. So the north node shows our life purpose. Another nice description is north node equals fame, south node equals infamy. So there you have it. That's the north and the south node. That's why they're included in the planets. They are part of the moon. If you need me to go through the signs themselves, I can do that on another video. But that's what we have. I wanted to give you an idea more on the planets and the houses themselves, since I've been doing the karma readings, and the planets and the houses are included in those readings. I send much love and many blessings to all my members, subscribers, and viewers. I hope this was helpful. I hope I didn't go through it too fast, but that is explaining the planets and the houses. I'll see you back next time. Have a wonderful day.